All right, better late than never. But got to get you guys some power rankings, a few thoughts. I'm out at the lake today. Been out here the whole weekend. Take a quick look. It's pretty nice, pretty calm. So let's jump into some rankings. So I took the ESPN rankings and then I tweaked them a little bit based on my vast knowledge and expertise, just championship pedigree, that kind of thing, and tweaked them a little bit. So let's go ahead and get into them. We'll start at the end at 10, and we'll go up. I did not tweak this one. This is what ESPN had as number 10, and I also agree that it is number 10, and that is Team Whoppers, Mr. James. This is what happens when you auto draft. We sent out the draft date month in advance, at least, maybe 6 weeks in advance. I can't really remember, but it's a lot of time to get ahead of it to make sure that you're not working, that you're not at a poker tournament, that you're not visiting a massage parlor, what have you. So when you auto draft, it doesn't take into consideration what you need versus what you've got. And when that happens, you end up with your second running back being Tevin Coleman, who is, splitting carries, at best, in San Francisco. And I think he might not even play today. But anyway, Patrick Mahomes, CMC. There is not a better quarterback, running back combo in the league, in our league. That's firepower. But the rest of his lineup, it's really sparse. It's really, really bad. Also, this is also what happens when you reach for Gronkowski in the second round. When Kittle is there, when Gronkowski would have been there in the eighth round. So that's what happens. That's what we got here. Number 9. We're going to go with Make It Rain. All right? You got Alvin Kamara, obviously a stud, just got his deal done, so that's awesome. Amari Cooper, obviously, is great, but, man, that's a crowded wide receiver group right there. So the ball is going to get spread around a lot. Odell Beckham, he has not been consistent in years. He's still living off of his name. I got him in one league myself. I'm very, very worried, as should you be. Deshaun Jackson, I mean, my God. Carson Wentz, dude, can you even stay healthy for a season? And they're just banged up altogether. Philadelphia is. They're really, really banged up. You also have Zach Ertz. I mean, so you're heavy on Philly. I get it. You're a Philly fan, but that's not a wise decision with this Philly team. Zach Ertz is also losing a ton of production to Dallas Goedert. That's why Philly doesn't want to pay him what he wants. He thinks he's in the Kittle-Kelsey conversation. 2 years ago, that might have been the case, but he has declined ever since his wife won the World Cup. So, maybe he's getting too much of that World Cup WAP. I don't know. It's not happening. So you're at number 9. Number 8. All right. Can't remember how much I tweaked this. Maybe he was 7, and I moved him down to 8, and that is Dante Hamilton with Murder Boner. Okay, I do like the team name. Obviously, love Russell Wilson. He's my favorite player in the league. David Johnson did look good today. Aaron Jones, obviously good. So then he's got some questions at wide receiver. Cooper Kupp, obviously awesome. Is he the number 1? Is he the number 2? The Rams have declined since their Super Bowl. He's got Shark, which I like Shark, but he's also got a quarterback that's got a lot of question marks. Then he's got Drake. Can he be the lead guy? Melvin Gordon in a new situation. We have no idea how that's going to work out. I don't love his bench. His bench, I think, is very, very weak. I think it's one of the weakest benches we have. So keep an eye on that. He was smart with getting Phillip Lindsay as the handcuff to Gordon, so maybe he can figure out which one of those is the hot hands and ride it. Number 7, your worst nightmare. Okay? So Bill's going to come in at number 7, Brady. I got him in one league. I'm hoping he can do it. I'm not sure. But let's see what he can do. I'm not sure what round you got him, but there is a lot of value there. Nick Chubb, splitting with Kareem Hunt. Kareem Hunt just got a new deal. Josh Jacobs, love Josh Jacobs, big fan, especially his whole story. Jadre Hopkins, okay, just got a massive 2-year extension, negotiated himself, awesome. Okay, believes in himself, can't bet against that guy. Juju, can he be the man? We don't know. He's really only had his best years when he was playing alongside Antonio Brown. Granted, last year he didn't have Roethlisberger, so let's see. Question mark. Jonathan Taylor, rookie, question mark. He's got a new quarterback with him as well. He's a rookie, all that. Michael Gallup, crowded wide receiver core, okay? He's got a solid bench, though. He's got some high ceiling guys with Akers, with Boyd, with now getting Burrows. Can't Newton, okay. Austin Hooper, let's see what he does with a new team. But he's got some solid guys, got a really good backup quarterback situation with Rodgers. So I got him at number 7. Number 6, all right, we'll keep it in the family there with King Papalulu, sorry. Lulu. You don't want that. Anyway, Deshaun Watson looked solid in a losing effort the other night. Chris Carson, love him. Ingram. They added J.K. Dobbins. You can't like that. Dobbins could be the starter by the end of the year very, very easily. Michael Thomas and Godwin, obviously, they're just, they're both beasts. And that is really going to be, that's the strength of your team. Mark Andrews, probably the 3rd, 4th best tight end. Ronald Jones would have been a lot better had they not got Fournette. Robbie Anderson, question mark, but I like his upside. Pretty solid bench overall, not great. Zach Moss has some upside. Drew Brees as your backup, that's tremendous when he can be your backup. I can't believe Drew Brees is a backup in this day and age, but they're going to lean on Kamara a lot. So I got him at number 6. Quality team. These are quality teams. I will mention before I go any further, these rankings were really, really tough because I think we all have quality teams, and I'm not even going to do a projected playoffs right now because of how good all of these teams are. When I am nitpicking, when I'm telling you about your weaknesses, it's just because I'm trying to do an analysis. But these teams are good. Okay, they're all pretty good. All right. Number 5. This is Martin Scorsese. All right. Martin has really struggled to return to the greatness that he once achieved many, many years ago. He's been a shell of himself, but he's rocking the Wayne Newton haircut right now, okay? He's got the facial hair. I think this is a new Martin, okay? And I think number 5 right now, the sky's the limit with his team. He's got the best running back in the league, Ezekiel Elliott. He's got the best woman beater in the league, Joe Mixon, okay? I say that because he's obviously garbage as a human being, but, he is a good running back. Adam Thielen, what's he going to do without Stephon Diggs there? That's a big question mark. Robert Woods, him and Kupp, it's who's got the hot hand that day. Ingram, it's like should or get off the pot this year with Ingram. You keep thinking you're good, but we don't know. Terry McLaurin, love that dude, but he's got a shitty quarterback situation. Keenan Allen, new quarterback, so that's why he's been a little disrespected this year. AJ Green, ton of upside there, okay? Henry Johnson with Pittsburgh, a lot of upside there. So I like this team. I think you got some shots here. Big Ben does need to stay healthy, but he's got Stafford as a backup too, so he's good. All right, number 4, team insanity. All right, Brandon. Brandon's one of these teams that he's got a good football mind, but for some reason when it comes to draft day or the season, it's like karma. It's not like his players get injured, they get in car accidents, they get arrested. It's just crazy. I don't know. But he's got a pretty good team here. He's got Matt Ryan, who can air it out with 2 great wide receivers. Dalvin Cook just got paid. Marlon Mack, Now, if he's your number 2 running back, that's a problem because he's probably the number 2 running back on his team as well. Galladay, solid. Kelsey, obviously just a beast. Got 17 points the other night. Guy's awesome. Fuller looks good, so that's really, really good. And then he's got a lot of good plug-in guys on his bench. It's not the greatest bench, but it's decent. His bench is predicated on there being injuries. Like, if there are injuries to the main guys, then he could really, really be in a good spot. Let's get down to our top 3, okay? We've got Craig, Stephanie, and myself left in the top 3. And number 3, I'm going to put Binkies, Kittle, and Bits, okay? Lamar Jackson, is he going to be able to duplicate what he did last year? I'm going to say no. That does not mean he's not going to have a great year, but last year was an incredible year. I think defenses are going to be a little bit more aware of what he can do. They're going to scheme for him more. So he's not going to be able to go off in the way he was. He also struggled in the playoff game last year, when a team had ample time to really just go after him alone and not worry about what the next game might be. So Derrick Henry, obviously awesome, but if they stack that box and make Ryan Tannehill beat them, that could be a problem. Le'Veon Bell, who knows what that guy can do. He's on a shitty team. Tyreek Hill, beast. Allen Robinson, never personally been a fan, but he is solid. Kittle, beast. Best player on his team. Maybe Bosa is, but on the offense for sure. Raheem Mostert, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but guy's awesome. But let's be honest, San Francisco's got a gimmicky run scheme. Coordinators are going to dissect that more this year. Is not going to be as effective. So I don't expect him to do what he did last year. Kareem Hunt, going to catch a lot of balls. A lot of screens, and that's where you really, really need him because I think the pound guy is going to be Chubb. Niners defense, obviously solid. It's going to be a little tougher this year for them because they've got a number 1, schedule. So our number 2 team, myself. All right, Miles Sanders and my son Miles. That's where I get my team name from. Miles Sanders will not be playing today, though, so I'm pretty disappointed in that. Mike Evans may not play today, so I'm being bit with the injury bug in week 1, and I'm going against the champ, I think. Yeah, I am, who obviously we know he's number 1. But, man, how did my rookie, CEH do last week? I mean, Clyde tore it up in his first game against, a decent Texans defense, and they bottled him up. He could have got 2 more touchdowns than he had. He could have had a 35-point game easily. I got Dak, who's regarded as the 3rd or 4th best fantasy quarterback this year, going to be huge. Montgomery, they got to pound the rock because they got Mitchell Trubisky. He's not going to catch a lot of passes, though. Julio Jones, Mike Evans, Tyler Lockett. That's a wide receiving core. Did I mention Jarvis Landry and CeeDee Lamb? Did I mention those guys? How about Marvin Jones Jr.? Okay, I am stacked at wide receiver. I argue I have the best wide receiving core in the league. All right, tight ends, question marks. Okay, I got Noah Fant and I got Blake Jarwin. A lot of upside there, but they are not. We don't know if they're 100% gonna. I could have just totally fucked it up with those guys. We have no idea. So defense, Cowboys and Bears got a lot of quality defense there. Got Legatron, really, really solid team. Really, really great draft by the owner. And then we got our returning champion back to back. I hope not. I don't think so. But I do have him ranked number 1. And you get some credit for being the winning team last year and putting together a great draft. Kyler Murray is going to be awesome. Saquon Barkley is going to be awesome. But he does have a really bad. He's got a questionable offensive coordinator. James Conner, Devontae Adams, Todd Gurley. I mean, this is a pretty good team. He is getting a few extra points here for being the returning champ, which I've done in the past for myself as well. So it's only fair. But he always drafts really well. He competes really well. He rarely misses the playoffs. So we got to give some credit here to back. Let's raise our hands for for Craig winning the championship last year. He got number 2, tying Dante. So, excuse me, Dante. Dante's got 1. Does he have 1? He has 1. Tying Martin for second most championships in the league behind. You know, if you put y'all's championships together, you have as many as me. That's cool. Anyway, that's, you know, those are my thoughts, guys. So I hope you appreciate it, and I hope you enjoy the season. Sorry it's so late. Hopefully you get a chance to watch this before before kickoff today. But enjoy it. Talk to you guys soon. It's a long video too.